Howdy. Today I am sitting in Four Corners, Florida, and I have just finished both of my days of the U22 Masters Bowling Tournament. My results go as follows. Day 1, I go plus 40. It is the best I've ever bowled, period. I gave myself one of the only shots I've had to make a cut of this magnitude. Day 2, I have 180s in the first 3. And I told myself, hey, there's 4 games left. These are 7-game blocks. I got this. I shoot to 22-20. I am right back where I started at plus 40. Cut would eventually be plus 110. I'm not really too sure, but I know that I needed a lot of pins and not that much time to do it, but I knew it was possible. Although my last game was 154, and I ended up going minus 100 for the block after going plus 40 for the first 4, I came back with a lot of insight and a lot of information that I feel like most people really do need. Bowling tournaments, as someone who considers himself to be an underdog and someone who considers himself to be completely unexperienced, is one of the hardest things you can do while trying to make a name for yourself in bowling. I came to realize that it does not matter about results. Results do not matter. And if you're chasing results because maybe you want to make money or maybe you want to go pro, chasing results will only make you worse. And this is why. If you're watching this video after bowling U22, I don't blame you. There's a lot of people I know that threw their chances in the garbage. And there's a lot of people I know that were horribly miserable after their second day. More often than not, I would be the one to be miserable too. I'm not really known for being this level-headed, light guy that takes these losses easy. No, I'm known for being a fry-out. I know a lot of you may think the same way, where you get pissed off, angry easy because you're so focused on results that you forget about your process. If you focus on results, you're not gonna fine-tune your process. Now, your process may be slowing your feet down, your pre-shot routine. That's all of your process. Your mental is your process. Everything is your process. Write down what you need to do to make a good shot. Trying to make a name for yourself is not just about results. It is about mindset. It's about how people think of you. It's about how you think of yourself. You go into a tournament, bowl minus 200, and you're miserable, and you punch the fuck out of a ball return. I've done that before. You're not gonna feel good about it, and guess what? You're actually just gonna forget about it. But I'm telling you this right now, as someone who's bowled these tournaments for upwards of 5 years, if you do that every single time, you are never going to succeed. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're the best bowler in the world or you think you're the best bowler in the world. If you go into that with this mindset that, oh, if I don't make cut, I'm gonna fry out and I'm gonna punch a wall, I'm gonna slam a media and I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna throw my chamois in the lane and embarrass myself and forget about it the next day, what are you really doing at these tournaments? What are you really there for? Now, this is probably the most important piece of information I have ever learned. It takes you milliseconds to release the ball in your downswing, and it takes the ball 3 to 6 seconds to go from the foul line to the pins. I understand taking time is important, and yes, you do need to follow your process. You need to follow your pre-shot routine every single time to succeed. If you stand there and tell yourself that you're gonna do this, this, and this, and you're not gonna do this, this, and this, and you're standing there for 10 seconds, indecisive whether or not, and hoping that you don't do it, you're not gonna make the best shot. If you know deep down that you have what it takes, don't sit on it. My pre-shot went from 5 seconds at the foul line, trying to reassure myself that I wouldn't do something, to 2 seconds. I got set, I felt my knees bend, and I went. And I executed perfectly for the next 3 games. Don't rush it. Follow your process, but also don't doubt yourself when you're on the foul line. If you have a line and you know it's there, or even if you don't, trust your move, commit to it, and throw your shot. And if it's a bad shot, try again. This is something that I did early on in my career in junior PBA, where I would make every single cut. I got 2nd in Evansville. I got 6th in the qualifier for Junior PBA Nationals and at the Ohio Classic. I don't even know. I remember I just got crushed by Josh, but it's okay because that was years ago. No judge. Love you, Josh. But I took notes every single tournament, and it kept me locked in. I stopped taking notes from my senior year of high school all the way to this tournament. This was the first tournament that I wrote down notes for, and guess what? I bowled my best day 1. And I also consider day 2 to be one of the hardest but most fulfilling grinds of my life, even though I let it go. And then my 4th and final tip is take care of yourself before tournaments. Do not stay up until 3 in the morning. If you have to get up at 5, go to bed early. Take care of yourself. Go to bed at a normal time. Get good sleep. Eat, drink, get ready, be energized by the time you walk into the set tee area and throw your first shot. Because if you don't have any sleep, yeah, you're going to feel fine if you take 350,000 milligrams of Adderall or 350 milligrams of caffeine or whatnot, but you're going to lose that. You have to take care of yourself. Your body is a temple, and if your temple is not maintained, it will not attract an audience. And including in that tip is aftercare. But if you do not take care of yourself after a tournament and you say, all right, fuck this, I'm just going to go play Roblox or Minecraft or Fortnite and do whatever the fuck you want and forget about it, you're killing yourself in bowling. And then I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video, because it is important to me and it should be important to you too. And if you don't want to follow this path, then don't. If you don't want to put in the energy, I'm sorry to say that if you don't put in this effort, maybe you will never succeed. You need to step up. You need to do your due diligence. And overall, keep bowling, keep trying, keep pressing, because the only way you can fail a goal is burnout. That's the only way that you can succeed, is by not burning out and keep pressing. So I will see you guys in the next video, and I hope you have learned something from this, because I have. Deuces. Thank you, Clark. I go.